How's it going, everybody? I am so happy that you found this video, because if you're struggling with fear, if you're struggling with anxiety based on things that you're afraid of, I want you to know that you're not alone. I totally hear you. I and my co-host Bat Guru are here with some tips and some insight for you, and, well, maybe even a rap about releasing your fears, or shall we say demons, so that you can be a little less afraid of those things. And it all starts right now. Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me already, I'm Clark, the host and creator here at Web Venture TV, where we focus on becoming the best versions of ourselves. And we do it one episode at a time, focusing on being fit, strong, and healthy in mind, body, and spirit. And if that interests you, we would love it if you join the tribe. And all you got to do is hit the little subscribe button. It's right down there in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And then, of course, please hit that notification bell. It looks like this. That way you don't miss any of the episodes that we release on Saturdays. All right, so today we're talking about fears. And honestly, to start things off, I'm really curious what you guys struggle with, and I'd love to hear back from you. So in the comments below, let me know what fears you struggle with. Go ahead and do it right now. Love to hear from you. But in terms of releasing our fears, in my experience, it's just about getting to know your fears, beginning to understand what your fears are all about. And once you know them, once you know what they want or what's driving that fear and anxiety, you can then let them go. And my co-host, like I mentioned earlier, is Bat Guru, and he has a lot of experience dealing with his fears and his demons. So let's bring him into the conversation so he can give us his 2 cents. All right, Bat Guru, here you go.
What's going on, my BFFs, my bat friends forever? How's it going? Clark, hey, knock knock.
Who's there?
Bat.
Bat who?
We're battering down the walls of fear, right? Boom! That's a good one. All right, quit joking around. Let's get into these tips. Step 1 in facing your fears. You got to figure out what causes you anxiety, and you just got to write it down. Seriously, if you're anxious, write down why you're anxious in that moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a great place to start. When you're feeling anxious or you're feeling fearful, just think about, what are you afraid of? For me, when I was struggling with high anxiety and fear-based mentality, I would be afraid of things like conflict, letting people down, disappointing people, not making people happy, that kind of stuff. Just write it down when you're in the moment. Bat Guru, how about you? What kind of things do you struggle with?
Public speaking does. Oh, using a public toilet. Oh, having to go potty when I'm in my suit. That definitely causes me anxiety. Oh boy. And really, honestly, for a long time, going to bed at night caused me anxiety. There you go.
All right, well, thanks for sharing that, Bat Guru, which now leads us to step 2. Step 2 is, after you've written them down, now you think about the fears associated with the anxiety. So, Bat Guru, what fears do you think are associated with those things that give you anxiety?
Well, if I'm going to be vulnerable and honest, here we go. Public speaking has to do with being afraid of people's opinions. Using a public toilet has to do with being afraid of germs.
Okay.
I mean, going potty in my Batman suit, I think that's pretty obvious. It has to do with being afraid of peeing my pants. Wow. It used to happen. It doesn't happen anymore, but it used to. And anxiety about going to bed, well, simply just being afraid of the dark and being alone.
Wow, that was very honest and very courageous of you, Bat Guru. Thank you for sharing all of that. I think that sums up really nicely, how you associate fears with anxiety.
Now, the big one, step 3 in facing your fears is you simply have to name them. You got to say them out loud. That way, if you release them by saying them out loud, those demons, they no longer have control over you. It's kind of like what Clark and I are going to do right now with this little ditty that we came up for you.
We're going to do the rap like right now? Right now?
Yeah, Clark, come on, man. No time like the present, All right, so friends, listen up. In this ditty, there's some really powerful mantras. When you hear those mantras, these mantras that are going to help you release your fears, mention in the comments the mantras. That way we know that you found them, because these mantras are going to help you out. All right, here we go. Come on, Clark. Let's flow, bro.
You wanna face your demons. You wanna get that fear gone. Why's your heart still teeming when your spirit is strong? You wanna face your demons. You wanna get that fear gone. Why's your heart still teeming? I know your spirit is strong. I never thought I was a fearful soldier until anxiety was out of control. Even sleeping looking over you know me cause you first were inside. I found a secret, I release your time. I am the master of my fearless made mind. I am the keeper where the strength resides. Don't think you know me cause you first were inside. I found a secret, I release your time. I used to drink myself to sleep almost nightly, and I really thought it was my reason to live. But then I saw my son, and then I knew wisely that I would have to change everything, or my fears, they would win. And so I stood, and yes, I broke the habits deep within. And every day I told myself, just you breathe, don't give in. Look at him, look at you, painful game you can tame. Now listen up, my demons, I've had enough of the shame. Yeah, that's right, fear, and all you demons. The shame game is over, cause Bat Guru's here, and you better be full of fear. Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but you better be scared. You wanna face your demons? You wanna get that fear gone? Why's your heart still teeming when your spirit is strong? You wanna face your demons? You wanna get that fear gone? Why's your heart still teeming? I know your spirit is strong. So I finally found a way to move forward, even when my fear comes back with a sting. I sit a while, I go deep down inward, and let the pressure resonate and then sing. Made my fears become my home, I'm living with them every day. Don't let go, my mission is about him. All you do, name your fears, even let go the tears. Don't you see the message? Now hear the mantra clear. I am the master of my fearless made mind. I am the keeper where the strength resides. Don't think you know me cause you first were inside. I found a secret, I release your time. I am the master of my fearless made mind. I am the keeper where the strength resides. Don't think you know me cause you first were inside. I found a secret, I release your time.
Well, there you have it, my friends. 3 simple steps, not necessarily easy. This is lifelong work. Even when you become quote unquote fearless, you just are aware of your fears, you understand them. That way you can navigate them when anxiety and fear is upon you. Remember, just tell that fear it will not own you and it will not define you, and all will be well. And you will become who you are meant to be. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's episode. Leave some comments below. Let us know what you'd like to talk about in future episodes, because hearing back from you is really important to us evolving as a channel and making content that's gonna help you move towards who you are supposed to be. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Join the tribe, hit that subscribe button. It's right down there in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And be sure to hit the notification bell, which looks like this. That way you don't miss any of the episodes that we release on Saturdays. And of course, until we see you again, remember what we always say. Be authentic, be fearless, be you, and everything else will fall into place. Talk soon. Thanks for your time. Bye.
Don't think you know me cause you first were inside. I found a secret, I release your time.